What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Honeystead. So it has been a pretty crazy swarm season already, and I've had a lot of people reach out and ask if I could share with you guys some of the updates on some of the swarms that we have caught and kind of just give you guys a heads up and show. So the one swarm that my daughter found a few weeks ago, the one that was actually on the ground, an update on that colony, and I have not actually peeked in and done an inspection at all. I bet that they are probably booming, and I'm definitely due to go ahead and inspect that colony and see what's happening. From the outside, everything looks really, really good, but I'd like to see what they're doing on the inside. So come on, let's go inspect that swarm that we caught. I went back and looked at my notes, and I found that it was we are exactly like 3 weeks from the date that I caught that swarm. I did go ahead and put it in a medium box, and I also gave it some drawn out comb with some honey and some nectar and some brood, but I also wanted to give them a little bit of work to do. So I'm kind of eager to see how fast, what they've done in a matter of 3 weeks. Oh my goodness. This is definitely a sign that shows you, yeah, it's time. They need to be given more space. Now this sweet colony is actually not gonna stay here. When I caught this colony, as much as I would love to be able to keep all of the bees, I don't have enough space or equipment quite yet. We're working on that. I do want to grow my apiary a lot larger, but you'll see some updates here in the future about kind of all the other things that we have going on. But I have a very dear family friend that is actually really excited about getting into bees. She purchased all medium equipment, so I'm excited that these girls are already established on medium frames. And we're gonna put them in a nuke box, and tomorrow morning they're gonna go off and be in their own new location. So that's another reason why I wanted to give you guys an update before they left, because I also need to inspect them and actually see, like, okay, are they good to go? Because I'd hate to give her bees that were not good to go, but I have a feeling these girls will be. When you open up your colony, especially when you know that they are probably running out of space, always, 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 always check your inner cover. Give it a good scan. They're filling it up with honey. Oh, these girls are booming. But you always check your inner cover, make sure the queen is not on there. I'm so glad we were able to catch them and give them a good home. One of the biggest questions or comments that I've actually received when it comes to swarm catching is, am I really saving them? And you know what? That is to your own discretion on what that definition means. You know, am I saving them? Could they have survived on the ground? I'm not sure. Our temperatures got really, really cold, and it was really, really rainy, and they were already on the ground. I'm not sure, but I don't want to gamble. I don't want to try to guess. So I am going to do what I feel is necessary to make sure that I'm able to help them. You know, that's all I'm doing. They do know how to survive in the wild, but not always do they end up in the wild. You know, and I'd much rather be able to get them now versus them. I'd much rather be able to get them now versus them going into an unwanted place that's all going to be honey and could potentially cost the homeowner from having to spend all that money, you know, having to do a lot of renovations. So yeah, I think I am saving them. I think I'm saving a lot of people. I think I'm saving homeowners, I'm saving bees, I'm saving, you know, whoa, guys, look at that brood pattern. Beautiful brood pattern. I love it. This queen is fabulous. See if I can find her. Lots of young egg. Lots of larvae. The shape of the larva is beautiful. See? Nice and shiny white. Let's see if you guys can get a close-up. So that's some of the things that I'm looking for when I'm doing a hive inspection. You know, I don't just look for day-old egg. I look at the larva. I look at the capped brood. If the larva is in the beautiful shape of a C and it's nice and shiny white, that makes me feel good. That makes me feel like they're nice and healthy. If they're not in the shape of a C and their coloring is a little off, like yellow, you know, if their coloring is a little off, and if the colony has a sour smell, you know, I would be a little bit more concerned about European foul brood. Oh, look at her. She is gorgeous. Okay, do you see her? There she goes. Yeah, she is stunning. Hi, Queenie. If you guys look and see, you can see the young baby bees around and kind of compare and see kind of the older worker bees. Yeah, she is stunning. Lovely. I am happy. I am happy with this colony for sure. Let's see if I can hold it right here. Okay. This is a good example of drone brood up at the top. Look at that fat boy. You see him? There's two of them. Big old eyes. That's honey, capped honey, right there in the corner. Versus worker brood, capped brood. Some larvae right above it. See that puffy stuff? That is drone brood. These girls are definitely ready for some more space, so they're gonna be happy in their new colony, in their new hive. You see that pollen right there? It's really pretty. All different shades of pollen. So I'm also looking at the brood. I'm also making sure that they all look nice and no holes, not sunken in. You know, that's another thing. If it's sunken in, you might want to check it, see what's going on. This colony is definitely an awesome one. I am very, very impressed with everything that I see here. You know, she's laying, she's doing a great job. The brood looks great. The larva looks really, really good. Don't forget to look at the larva when you're doing your inspection. We're gonna go ahead and get it into a nuc box, and then later this evening, I'll seal them up. And tomorrow morning, really, really early, they're gonna go. You know, they're gonna go off to their new farm, which is a beautiful farm in Virginia. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see how they do. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and learn something old.